As I'm getting older, there are more and more times where I'm looking back at games I didn't beat growing up that I wanted to. This is one of them. A lot of those games, probably a little boring. More fun for me to just kind of sit and do on my own. But this one, I think my dad would like this one. If nobody else, I think my dad will like this one. It's going to be different from things we've played, but we're going to try it out. We're going to see if we have fun. I'm going to have fun. Or I'm going to get super pissed off. But I'm a gamer, so those are really my two emotions to begin with. That being said, let's go stop a war. I assume we're stopping the war. Again, I never beat this game. I've only done like the first 5 or 6 campaign missions, so maybe we don't stop the war. I don't know. Sega. Let's find out.
The year was 1935 EC. 2 powers controlled the continent. In the east, the sun rose over the autocratic East European Imperial Alliance, otherwise known as the Empire. In the west, a network of loosely allied democracies formed the Atlantic Federation. Both powers depended on a precious mineral, ragnite, for their survival, and its growing scarcity led to the inevitable war. Hostilities began in the east when the Empire aggressively crossed their western border. The Atlantic Federation responded, and the Second European War was on. The Empire, with its vast military superiority, struck hard, gaining ground in early victories and putting the Federation on the defensive. Emboldened by their progress and momentum, the Empire set their sights beyond the borders of the Federation. In neighboring Gallia, a peaceful principality along the sea, they found their next victim. Gallia had long maintained its neutrality in the tensions between the 2 superpowers. But the rich stores of ragnite under the Gallian soil proved too tempting for the Empire. It amassed troops along the eastern border and invaded with all the force of an avalanche. Prologue. Gallia to arms.
Get a lot of nice cutscenes in this game. I like the art style.
March 1935. Outside the Gallian border town of Brule. Residents are leaving the town before the invasion, headed inland towards the capital.
I haven't been down this road in years. It really hasn't changed very much. Whoa. Already? Hey there, guys. You're beautiful. Starting early this year. You're heading upstream, huh? How's the water?
Why does it look like those fish are swimming in air or like suspended motion?
Put your hands in the air, slowly. Haven't seen you around before. What's your name?
My name's Welkin. And you are?
The one with the gun. We're with the Bruletown Watch. I'm Alicia. Alicia Melchiot. So, I'm wondering what you've been writing in that little book you've got there. Imperial spies are in the area.
This book is nothing, really. I was just sketching the fish, and, you know...
Yes, oh, I know. And you know there's a war on, don't you? All right then, Mr. Artist. We'll talk about fish sketching down at the station. Take him away.
Thanks, fish.
That's why you should never draw random things on the side of a country road. You never know what's going to happen.
Flowers, bugs, and fish. You're not bad with a pen, are you? I have to say, they're really very good.
Thank you. So you see, I really was just sketching.
Maybe. Or this could be some kind of secret code. And I intend to take my time finding out for sure.
Great.
Welks? Is that you?
Isara! Oh, your timing is perfect.
What have you gotten yourself into now, Welkin? Wait. Don't you live at the old General's house? That's right. I'm General Gunther's daughter, Isara. You do know everyone's supposed to evacuate, right? Yes, I'm aware of that. My brother's here to help me move to the capital, but that may be difficult. I mean, unless you're willing to let him go, that is. Huh? I apologize, but I was just doing my job, you know. I saw you with the notebook and thought you were a spy. Again, I'm really sorry about that.
Happens all the time.
Don't worry about it. I can see how I might have looked a little suspicious.
Welks has a real passion for observing nature. That's why he's studying it at the university, right?
Guilty as charged. I get so into it sometimes I forget where I am or that somebody might be watching me.
Gunfire! Everyone keep your heads down!
Over there! Come on! Damn it!
Welkin, you can handle a gun, right?
Yeah. I mean, I made it through training anyway.
Well, they're probably just a small scouting team. We should be able to take them out.
I'm with you.
That's a big should. That's a very big should. Open the menu, press Y, and select save. Saving is a good idea before, during, and after any combat op. So yeah, our cutscenes are going to be broken up into little episodes like that. Did it save? Okay, it saved. They'll be broken up like that, which I like. You do the whole one long thing. I think that was like 6-7 minutes. That's a long time to sit and watch a cutscene. If you need to get up, do something. You know, I have 4 cats. I have a wife. Sometimes I got to get up. So I like that they're broken up like that. This episode should be a battle, though.
Okay, here's the plan.
All right, Alicia. We've got to eliminate the Imperial scouts that are approaching Brule. We'll deploy from here and take out all 3 of them. How does she know how many there are? Just cross the bridge and take them down as fast as you can. Our objective here is to eliminate all enemies. Let's take care of them one at a time, nice and easy. So if Welkin or Alicia die, or if it takes us a shit ton of time to do this, we fail.
Let's get started. Just stay calm and get it done.
I'm gonna try. Been a while. I have to remember how to play.
I see 3 of them.
That's 3 too many. Stay sharp. Listen a second. There's something I should explain.
Out command points. When combat starts, you'll see a map of the area and your unit's positions. This is referred to as command mode. Here, you'll select the unit you'd like to move based on their position respective to the enemy, then press A. Doing so uses up one of the command points displayed at the top of the screen. They reflect your ability as a commander and represent the number of times you can give instructions or control your units per each player phase. In this battle, we have 3 command points, so you can issue instructions to your units up to 3 times. Let's try moving a unit now. Alright, so let's look at this. Here's our first scout. Then there's a bridge. And we got 2 more in the distance towards a windmill. Why do we have 3 units? Oh, we have a town watchman with us. Okay. I thought they... did only one get shot? I guess only one got shot. Let's send Alicia in first.
Okay?
Since she's theoretically the pro here. About action points. Use command points to select a unit in command mode, and then you'll be plunged into action mode. Here you can freely move the unit around the select field. Or select around the words. You know what they said. As you move around in action mode, the AP gauge at the bottom of the screen will gradually deplete. This represents the unit's mobility. Once it reaches 0, the unit will be unable to move any further. So you'll see that little bar, and as we move, it's going to go down. Once it's down all the way, we can't move anymore. So we want to try and be in cover or hidden from enemies or somewhere safe by the time this bar runs out. Okay. Keeping an eye on the unit's remaining AP while they are in motion is critical to keeping them safe. For now, use, just thumbstick. Okay. All right. So as long as we stand still, the bar doesn't go down. And I can move the camera around. So you can see these kind of lines rainbowing off of her head. That's the enemies it's going to. And I think it might denote that they have, like, line of sight on us. I'm not positive on that. I feel like we're too far away to get a good shot, but I feel like if we run up to that sandbag, we're going to get wrecked on the way. Let's find out. Oh, okay, about attacking. Press the RB button to enter target mode. There, the unit will prepare an attack with the currently selected weapon. Use left to move the crosshairs onto the enemy, or the left and right button to start targets. Enemies will not attack you while you're in target mode, so take your time and aim well before pressing A to fire. Now, they would attack if we're in the movement mode, though. So if we're running around to a spot, the minute we're in their range, we will kind of start getting attacked. Your shots will land somewhere within the circle surrounding the crosshairs, so it's best to center it onto the entire target. Shots to the head or other weak points will result in greater damage. Unit can only attack from the target mode up to once per action, so choose wisely before you open fire. If the target survives your attack, they may launch a counterattack. Damaged unit may not have the HP to survive the enemy's counter, so be careful when planning your attack. Alright, so we're going to crouch here. Does crouching improve our accuracy? Maybe we shouldn't crouch until... I don't know, we're going to try it this way. So I'm going to crouch here, and we're going to take our shot.
Now!
All right. Nice. Okay, so we barely took any damage there. About ending action. A unit with 0 remaining AP that has already performed an attack in target mode is unable to act further. Press B to end their current turn. This will return you to command mode, where you will be able to select the next unit you wish to direct. You can press B and end a unit's action even if they have not attacked and still have AP. So, we're going to end her turn, but we're actually just going to pick her again. So if you look at the bottom right, and I remember this about the game, If you look at the bottom right where her name is and her health bar is, that yellow bar is the AP bar, the action point bar, and it's not full anymore. If we come down here and look at Welkin's, you'll see that it's still full because Welkin hasn't had a turn. So because Alicia has already taken a turn this time, we can use her again, but she starts with a penalty on her action points.
Okay?
But she was already in a nice position. I don't know if she has enough to get across the bridge. Is it too risky? Oh, let's find out. About using cover. I'm not going to make it to those sandbags, that's for damn sure. When standing near sandbags, the command crouch will appear. Press A to take cover behind them. While hiding behind cover, units are harder to target, take less damage, and are immune to headshots and critical damage. Meanwhile, units caught in the open by enemy attacks will be easier to hit and could take significantly more damage. Advance carefully, moving from cover to cover, and always try to end your actions safely hidden from harm. Doing so should keep your troops alive long enough to secure victory for Gallia. Yeah, we'll see if I can not screw it up for that long. Yeah, see, we're not making it over there, so can I get behind this rock? I can, but I can't crouch. Maybe we can make the sandbags. I think we have to try, right? We'll try, and if we don't make it, we'll use our third action, or our third command point to move her again to get behind them. Okay. So the question is, do we even bother moving Welkin up? If there were more enemies, obviously we would. But with just the two... Because we could, if we do this with Alicia, we could get some shots off on the guy in front of us and then kind of move here into this corner of these sandbags. And I think that would give us a better defensive position overall. Let's do that.
My turn, okay?
All right, we're going to go for a headshot too. Nice. So that's the difference between a headshot and a not. We know that. And I'm going to stay right here. So we didn't use all our action points, but we're going to end the turn. If I'd aimed on the head of the first guy, we might have been able to finish this in one round, but it is what it is. When your command points reach 0, player phase ends and the enemy phase begins. One player and enemy phase constitute a single turns. The fewer turns to complete the mission in, the more cash and experience you'll receive at the end. But being too hasty can lead to unnecessary risks. Key is to finding a challenging balance. We won't be trying to clear any of these missions quickly. I don't remember being good at this game. I doubt the years have changed anything. All right, so this is going to be their turn now. And they only have the one guy left. You can tell it's a tutorial mission because why would they not use the other two command points? When used well, even a limited pool of command points can take out a significant amount of foes. Command points can be used on the same unit multiple times. We already know this. We literally just did it. People get tired. They'll start each consecutive action with fewer action points than the last. There we go. Oh, okay. If you use the cancel button to end your phase with command points still remaining, those command points will be carried over to the next turn. That could be important to remember. How you choose to manage them will be decide your fate. So like if we just ended our turn right now, we could go into the next phase with 6 command points instead of 3. That being said, don't believe we need to do that. Not this time. He is alert a lot further away. Do we try the head being that far away? Still a decent amount of body in the circle, and we have 2 more command points still. Alright, Alicia's got some aim.
I don't see any more of them.
B rank? I'll take a B rank. That's fine. If I recall, there are some like extra missions you can do to kind of gain yourself some experience. So if we fall behind, I'll just do those quick little ones on my own and we'll stick to the main story together.
Miss Melchiot, there's no other sign of the enemy.
Good. Now, go keep watch and stay alert.
Yes, ma'am. What should we do with the bodies, ma'am?
We'll bury them. So it's begun. I'll do whatever it takes to protect the people of this town. I'll do it. Even going to war, I'll do it. What are those?
Seeds from the lion's paw. It blooms white, small, simple, and strong.
I want to be able to remember, once the war is over, that it wasn't all just people killing people. That even in war, there was also new life.
On the 15th day of the 3rd month of the year 1935, the Empire began its assault in earnest. A formal declaration of war was made upon Gallia. Though it was only a small front in a massive continental assault, what followed would prove that a tiny nation could best a military giant. These events would tell a story of tragedy hidden in the mists of time. A story of courage and of trust, of persecution and hate, and of love blooming even through the flames of war. What follows is a record of this conflict and of those who fought, lived, and died.
If you liked that video, go ahead and subscribe. If you didn't, please email me and tell me why.